Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Reality Wrestling. My name is the Bo Brad Gilmore, joined by Brittany Houtlin, and of course, the historian Kirby Carry-On. We have a great night of action, including the Reality Wrestling Tag Team Championships will be on the line. Fly Def defends against La Familia. We're also going to see the Diamonds in action, Danni B versus Promise Braxton. But our main event, this is a really interesting one. It's an international affair as Ryan Davidson takes on Shota from Tokyo, Japan.
Shota is going to be one of the most interesting cases that we have here in the Reality of Wrestling because they've actually faced off against each other in Japan. Now they're going to do it again right here in Texas City, and I can't wait for that main event.
But here's the thing, this is Ryan Davidson's house. Shota is just visiting, so the grizzled Ryan Davidson is definitely one to watch here.
We will see what happens in our main event, but right now, Oklahoma City's own takes on the Rebel Buddhists and our opening contest this week on the Reality of Wrestling. All right, here's Millwood's own Gigi Ray. She's going to be joining us here, Brittany, at the commentary table for this Diamonds Division contest.
It looks like she already has a lot to say.
Thank you.
There she is, Gigi Ray. Gigi, welcome to the table. Thank you so much. Millwood's own. Here comes the Rebel Buddhist here in the Reality of Wrestling, Gigi Ray.
Yes,
joining us here on commentary. Is it safe to say that Millwoods is in the house?
Millwoods is in the house. Millwoods money is here.
Of course, Gigi Ray, you're one of the standouts in that Sherry Martel Classic.
That's right. Don't you forget it. Me and Promise and Erica Torres stole the show at the Sherry Martel Classic.
Phenomenal matchup. Go out of your way to see it. The Rebel Buddhist here tonight, Brittany, is going to be taking on Danni B.
She is indeed. And, you know, I actually spoke with Danni B earlier, and she was talking about how she looked up to Promise, and this seems like a student-teacher trying to prove herself to this veteran in the ring.
Danni B from the OKC, of course. Her and Promise Braxton spent a lot of time together in the early stages of Danni B's career. But Gigi Ray, to what do we owe the privilege and the pleasure of your company here this evening?
Do I need a reason to be here, Brad?
No. I mean, I just wanted to know if you had a purpose, if you had a mission.
Yes, I have a very invested interest in this match. Promise Braxton and Danni B are two of the best wrestlers in Texas in all of Reality of Wrestling. And you know who else is the best? Me. So that's why I'm here.
All right. No disagreements. No disagreements here. I don't want any problems. All right. Well, we have Pittsburgh, PA. We have OKC. We have Millwoods all represented here in the Diamonds division. Collar and elbow tie-up to start out the match. And Gigi, you said that these are two of the best wrestlers in all of Texas. Promise Braxton, the Rebel Buddhist, almost won, and in some people's eyes, she did win the Sherry Martel Classic. What makes her so special?
Booker T chose her. She's the chosen one. That's what we're calling her. And you know what? Just to say, Promise pinned Erica Torres in that match, not me.
That's correct. That is correct. You were not beaten. You were not made to, submit, or you weren't pinned in that Sherry Martel Classic, of course. And I'm sure your ultimate goal is for that Diamonds Division Championship.
That's right, and that's exactly why I'm here. Millwood's money is here for that Diamonds Division Championship.
All right.
Whoa, and here it looks like Danni B showing Promise what she's learned. Oh.
There's a reversal there from the Rebel Buddhist onto Danni B. Danni B trying to roll through. Promise Braxton continues onto that hold and a shoulder block there. And I will say, since Booker T did anoint Promise Braxton the chosen one, we have seen a new level of confidence from the Rebel Buddhist, Brittany.
We really have. I mean, look at that.
Cover here. One.
She has this air about her. Look at her. She's reeling that fish in of Danni B. And I mean, I saw her say little words to you as she was coming out. How do you feel about that, Gigi?
Promise, she has a lot of swag, and she is very good. She's a former Diamonds Division champion, and I'm ready to take her on in the ring.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a match I think a lot of people would like to see. Of course, Promise Braxton has to get through Danni B before she can think about her next competitor. There's a leapfrog and looking for an arm drag there, but Danni B had it well scouted. Look at this, her Corona from the Oklahoma native.
Promise was not expecting that.
And I have to say, I've been in the ring with Danni B, and she is pulling out a whole bunch of new stuff tonight. I have not seen that before from her.
Yeah, Danni B really coming into her own right in front of our very eyes.
She has a new mentality.
Cover here, 1, 2.
She's coming here with a new focus, a new purpose, a new personality, it seems. She's very much more loving here to Texas, as a lot of Oklahomans don't really like Texas much.
Well, that's just because the University of Oklahoma sucks. That's pretty much the reason. And here we go, reversal here.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I didn't go to one, but...
Well, there you have it.
I'm out here trying to be a champion, you guys. I ain't got no time for school.
Okay, I hear that. Turning papers in don't get you paid.
That's right.
And look at that. You want to talk about pulling out new stops. The Rebel Buddhist. I have not seen that move. Cover. 1, 2. Double hook of the legs, but Danni B getting a shoulder up.
No, Brad, as you were saying, some people thought that Promise had won the Sherry Martel Classic. Do you feel that maybe she feels a little slighted, a little chip on her shoulder from not really having that crown and trophy?
Oh, absolutely, and I think that's why, every woman in this division, I will say, has the goods and has what it takes to be the Diamonds Division champion. We know Promise Braxton has been there previously, and she would like to obtain that once again. As we saw, Rachel Rose successfully defend a couple of weeks ago. Cover here, 1, 2, against the #1 contender, Hai Yan, and what was a phenomenal contest between the two of them.
Look
at that. Oh, man.
Gigi, what does that do to a body?
That is going to affect Danni's back so bad. Danni, she's fast in there, and that's just going to slow her down.
Well, look at that. Danni, though, able to turn it around. Quick cover there. Oh. We also saw you, Gigi Ray, have a close encounter, if you will, with Sid Mars a couple of weeks ago, slapping the taste out of her mouth. But it looked like Sid almost got the best of you. Hold on, 1, 2. Danni B trying to steal one.
Yeah, Sid got up on me for like a second, but that has nothing to do with anything. I destroyed her in the Sherry Martel Classic, so she has her fans behind her.
Cover,
and that's
1, 2.
And that's totally fine, but G Money is here, and I'm done with Sid Mars. I don't need to see her again, okay?
Okay. I'll take your word for it. Again, I don't.
Very sore subject, Brad.
I don't want any of that smoke. Here's cover here, 1, 2. Rebel Buddhist. Having, I think, more of a challenge from Danni B than she originally intended. But now puts the knee in the middle of the back, pulling back on the shoulders and the labrum of Danni B.
Promise is done playing around with Danni. As you can see.
Oh my gosh.
Really putting everything into it, but being smart, keeping her shoulders up. That way this doesn't go into a pin.
An IQ out of this world for Promise Braxton as far as her in-ring acumen and awareness. Look at that, Danni B. Maybe a desperation attempt right there, but it paid off. Oh, clothesline. Oh, there's its twin. And now Danni B catching the second win. Oh, look at that. Puts Promise right on the back of her neck. Cover here, 1, 2. And Promise Braxton gets the shoulder up. I even saw you clutch your head on that last one there, Gigi.
Ugh. I've been stung by that Danni B, and that does not feel good.
No, and you can see Promise Braxton still reeling from that, Brittany.
She is mouth agape. She is stunned. maybe doesn't know where she is as Danni wraps her arms around. Oh! Promise in an act of desperation and a roll-up.
Cover, 1, 2. Oh, and Promise Braxton goes face first in the turnbuckle. Oh! Cover here, 1, 2. That's all, no.
This would be devastating for Promise Braxton to have lost the Sherry Martel Classic in the way that she did, to then lose to Danni B. I mean, she would fall from her chosen good graces.
And now Danni B has Promise Braxton up on her shoulders. Oh, trips her up there. And now, double knees there. Great move right there. Cover, 1, 2, and a kick out again from Danni B. Danni B's a hard one to put down.
She is showing so much. I know that Promise and Danni B kind of came up around the same time together, and Danni's really proving herself against the chosen one.
Now, G-Money, can I call you G-Money?
Oh, of course you can.
Oh, wait, hold on here.
Thank you.
Oh, this is going to be all right there.
This might be it.
And a broken Promise. Cover, 1, 2, 3. Promise Braxton gets the victory. Hard-fought battle between the two. The Rebel Buddhist able to get the victory. I believe, Brittany, you wanted to direct the question to G-Money over here?
Yeah, I wanted to say, whoever wins, is this going to be the person that you have your eyes on? So now, it's Promise Braxton your next target.
Absolutely, she absolutely is. I want to prove myself against Promise Braxton. I got some Millwood's money that she can come get. That's right, M-Dub's own, baby.
Promise Braxton victorious against a valiant effort of Danni B. But will we see the Rebel Buddhist versus Millwood's money coming up here in the near future? I don't think I'm going to have to ask that again.
No.
Some smack talk between the two ladies. Oh.
You know, Vega, I really hate to say this. Well, maybe I don't. I told you so. Remember when I said I was going to tell you? I told you so. Well, I told you so. And I'm going to say it again. Look, I told you so. Look at your arm.
Hey, look, I was out there, okay? I don't need you to rub it in my
Maybe
face.
you need to listen to me next time.
No, maybe next time we need to stay focused on what's in front of us. Instead of dressing up E.T. or going out and hanging out with him, you need to keep your head in the game. That's why this happened.
Okay. No.
It wasn't because of me. You know what? Things are changing here and I don't like it.
Hey, big dog, I got your chains.
Oh, my shit. Did you? You shine them?
Yeah, I did a little something.
Oh, all right. I like that.
Man,
I like that.
so we can be ready for tonight.
That's
man.
right. We're going to be ready for tonight. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Hey. Enough of that. Come on. We need to go get ready for the night. Let's go.
Wait. Where are you going?
What you mean, where am I going?
Look, remember I told you last time you didn't listen. You need to listen now and stay
I'm
back
going
here.
with y'all.
No.
Yes, I am. Y'all need me out there.
Y'all
need me out there.
Listen.
Okay? I'm gonna go out there.
Listen. This time, we don't need you. Stay back here.
You need me out there. You can't leave me back here, Diego. Y'all need me.
La Familia about to face off for the tag team championships. And now one thing I want to note to you guys here at the commentary table, the last time we saw this team here of Diego and Aiden Cristiano, they managed to capture the tag team gold from Hawks Airy. Now they are bringing in the big guns to once again claim the tag team championships.
Well, they have their opportunity tonight. Of course, you see Emilio Tovar, the newest member of La Familia, along with Charisma. Jonathan Vega still reeling for the injuries that he suffered in the match with Shota. La Familia looking stronger than ever with a massive opportunity in front of them. Not waiting for anything. Of course, the last time we saw these men in the ring, Aiden Cristiano took a strap to everybody, left welts on the back of both members of Fly Def, but now a House of Fire double drop kick, sending La Familia to the outside.
They are here to make a statement. They are here to say we are the champions and we are retaining tonight.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
Making it a Fly Def flying.
Oh.
Fly Def is flying, and they are on fire here in the early goings of this tag team contest.
The bell hasn't even rung. This match isn't even official yet. As now, there we go, finally.
There we are. The match is now official. We have Diego de la Cruz in the ring with both members of Fly Def. A cover here. It could be over. 1, 2, and a kick out from Diego.
Smart of Fly Def to try to end this quickly.
I don't even know if that was the plan. I just think they couldn't wait to put hands on La Familia after what La Familia did to them just a few short weeks ago.
Oh.
Whenever you become 3-time tag team champions, you know that the target becomes massive on your back, and Familia was just trying to make sure that they knew that that's what they were hunting for. But Fly Def is not a team that you're just going to take lightly.
Well, absolutely not. I mean, Fly Def is, the greatest tag team I think we've seen here in the reality of wrestling. But La Familia is a close second. I mean, when you talk about the top 5 tag teams, you've got to mention La Familia's names. Cover here, 1, 2, and a kick out.
You're correct in that. La Familia has a lot of moving pieces. We see Emilio and Charisma out there on the apron. Like, you have to watch out for them as well.
Yeah, it's always a numbers game with La Familia. They roll deep, they roll thick. But that hasn't stopped Fly Def in the past. Wow, what a chop to the chest.
Goodness.
And frequent tags here from Warren J and Zach Mason.
And that is the beauty of a tag team that works in tandem. I mean, Warren and Zach are in sync every step of the way, and that's why they're the champions at the moment.
Another tag, and not allowing Aiden Cristiano to come into this match. This is vintage tag team wrestling from the champions who know what it takes to retain. Cover 1, 2, and a kick out. Referee slightly out of position there, but still counting the 2 count on Diego de la Cruz. And another tag. I mean, they must be up to a half dozen by now.
Right, yeah, and we're not even a minute in. They're just going for it. Oh!
I was going to say, we know about tag team wrestlers cutting the ring in half, but right now it looked like Fly Def was cutting the ring into an 1/8. But that may have been the opening that La Familia needed to get back into this.
Oh, look at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. You're watching The Reality of Wrestling. For over 13 years, the King of Solar Screens has been an industry leader, and we proudly use 100% American-made products. Home of the $55 any size, any color solar screen.
Well, what about arches?
$55.
What about circles?
$55.
What about rectangles?
$55. Any size, any color, installed free. The King of Solar Screens, on time, every time.
Now can you dig that, sucker?
As he's trying to goad Zach Mason into making a mistake here. And look at this, creating the opportunity about the numbers games, you want to talk about getting the opportunity. Another tag here from La Familia. Aiden Cristiano's again the legal man.
And this is what I've seen from La Familia. They like to get into your head. I mean, they've already frustrated Fly Def to the point of the referee turning their back on La Familia. That's the last thing you want to happen to your partner.
When you talk about veteran experience, that's exactly what Aiden Cristiano brings to the table. That right there is nothing but veteran experience, Brittany.
It might be veteran experience, but I mean, Fly Def has been a tag team for quite some time. Oh, no!
Right to the bottom of the spine, I think it looked like. That compresses everything on the inside into the cover. 1, 2, but a kick out of 2. And look at this. Now that Fly Def was able to cut the ring in half, now it's La Familia's turn to do the same as Warren J is in a lot of trouble. Aiden Cristiano, former Reality of Wrestling champion, former TV champion, Texas champion, every single championship he's held it here in the Reality of Wrestling, and he wants to become tag team champion again.
Oh no, that is painful. The stretching, the wrenching.
Oh my God.
The pain.
It looked like it started as a stretch muffler, but now it's almost like an abdominal stretch here on the ground.
He's also got a slight armbar if he would hook it, but breaking free.
As you can see, Zach Mason on the outside trying his hardest to get a tag.
Oh, but
just reaching.
Warren was literally in between him and a brick wall.
Into the cover, 1, 2, but a kick out by Warren J. This match will continue. We see another tag here to now Diego de la Cruz.
Oh! Warren is not in a good place right now.
Now, Brittany, I've got to ask, do you think that that first effort from Fly Def when they came in, guns blazing, is it starting to backfire for them?
Clearly, the Row Nation doesn't think so, as they still have hope for Fly Def, and so do I, as they have a lot of tricks up their sleeve as a tag team. And here we go, we see Warren fighting back.
But again gets caught until the reverse atomic drop. Now that uppercut there from Diego de la Cruz catches Warren J. As Diego now just staring out into the Row Nation, perhaps about to send a message. Oh, look at this, Warren J able to reverse it here. Gets the head scissors.
Zach is ready to go. Zach is hyped up here.
The fire has been lit, but now the beacon needs to be met. Warren J trying to crawl his way onto Zach Mason.
And he got it. Tag to Zach Mason. Tag to Aiden Cristiano. The two big bulls going at it. Lariat. And another one. Oh my goodness. Belly to belly. Overhead suplex. German suplex. Zachzilla is what you are looking at right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, indeed. He is on fire.
Irish whip there reversed by the Madman. Big boot to the grill. Oh my gosh.
He just cleared him out with that lariat. And now Zach Mason saying that this is over.
Oh, Black Thunder Bomb. Cover 1, 2, and oh. Diego de la Cruz there at the final second.
But Warren sending Cruz out.
Oh, now it's now it looked like it was going to be a 2-on-1, but there's a tag there. Always following the rules.
And here we go. Fly Def is about to do what they do best.
Emilio Tovar put his hands on Warren Johnson, and now Familia putting a beating on the tag team champions.
And this is the problem I see with
wait a minute, look at that.
Not again, not again.
There's that strap.
Wait, is that less?
Hold on, there's less. There's less. Less. Now less has the strap. Oh, goodness.
Les is just paying La Familia their just desserts.
And look at that, now Zachzilla's got one
death.
And that looks like Emilio's gonna get one his own.
Uh-oh, now Warren's got a strap in his hand.
Some sweet strap music about to come here to Reality of Wrestling.
Loading up and just throwing it away.
My goodness. Beating the hell out of him, to put it politely.
That is putting it politely, like they owe them money.
Now microphone in hand of Warren J. Looks like Les has something to say.
Like Familia, like Quesadilla, like Aruba, whatever y'all call yourselves. Some of the champions, you jackasses is ours. Yeah.
A challenge has been laid out. It looks like Fly Death and Les versus La Familia at Summer of Champions, our annual mega event. Summer of Champions 8 is just a few short weeks away, Kirby. And it looks like we have a challenge laid out.
I just got goosebumps. Summer of Champions is always one of the biggest events of the year here for the Reality of Wrestling. And you're right, we're just a few short weeks away. Looks like we got our first official matchup.
Fly Death and Les. La Familia. We will see how this unfolds in the weeks to come.
Next week in our main event, it will be Will Allday taking on the mysterious Q inside a steel cage. Let's take a quick look back at how we got here.
It is the 20-man last stand match. 20 men enter, 1 man walks out with a guaranteed championship opportunity. Number 10.
Kirby, correct me if I'm wrong, he is now the man who's been in the match the longest.
I do believe so. He has been in here since number 10 and now belted at the top. And he wins this match. There he goes.
Will Allday came in at number 10 and outlasted the rest of the competition, and Will went all damn night. He will be facing Mysterious Q for an opportunity to get back his Reality of Wrestling championship.
You know, this main event has come full circle. It's never been about me and Mysterious Q. It never really has been. It's always been me and you, Booker, hasn't it? It's from the beginning that you didn't believe in me. It's from the beginning you said Will Allday's not a name that can make money. Will Allday's not a guy that can go out there and put the company on his back. But what did I do? Booker, I showed you that I don't need Booker T. Booker T needs Will Allday. Reality of Wrestling needs Will Allday. And that's not because I deserve it. That's because I earn it. That's because I go out there and I kick ass. That's because I go out there and I make the towns. That's because I go out there and bet on Will Allday. And I had it. I had everything. And then it all came crashing down. And guess what? You can put your thumb on that, you can put your name on that, Booker, because that's exactly what you wanted. You're the one that was out there telling me to defy doctor's orders. You're the one that was out there telling me that I had to get out there and do what Will All Day does.
All day, all day, all day.
This is not the match that we thought we would see between these two.
There is Cutter! The McHugh Cutter!
Cover 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God, that's it!
We have a new champion.
Holy crap! Choose a new champ!
And I ask myself, do I blame Booker T for putting me on the sideline for months and potentially forever? Or was it me? Is it me questioning if I want this anymore? Is it me questioning if I can do this anymore? Is it me questioning if I've still got what it takes? Booker, if I can't get the job done, I'll give you everything you've ever wanted from Will All Day. I'll never wrestle for you again.
Nothing is safe to say. That's only memory. Unless we are to sleep all night long. Nothing is safe to say.
This is literally go big or go home. This is the reality of wrestling championships.
Walker, Texas Ranger handles the bad guys with a roundhouse kick. I'm Jim Walker, Walker, Texas lawyer. I handle the insurance companies with a roundhouse kick to the wallet. If you've been injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident, give me a call at 713-552-1117 or visit my website at walkertexaslawyer.com. You'll be glad you did. Why would you call anyone else?
The first ever Grand Slam champion in reality of wrestling's history, the grizzled Ryan Davidson, a veteran like no other, from the battlegrounds of Bel Air, Texas. Ryan Davidson is coming down the ramp here at the World Gym Arena in Kirby. He's set to face a familiar opponent for Ryan, but maybe not a familiar face for the Raw audience.
The first time we are going to see the amazing Shota here in the reality of wrestling. A name known all around Japan, a competitor currently for the DDT promotion, and quite frankly, somebody that we're going to have to keep our eye on here at the reality of wrestling.
The Bear stands tall as he awaits his opponent.
And his opponent from Tokyo, Japan, representing Nobody Pro Wrestling, Shota!
Shota and Ryan Davidson once clashed overseas in the land of the rising sun before. What do we know about this competitor, Kirby?
This man is a former independent world junior heavyweight champion, as well as a former Ironman heavy metalweight champion. He is not to be trifled with, and you're right, they did battle before in Japan, but now they are doing it right here in the United States. And the reason that Shota is here to begin with is because of Ryan Davidson.
I mean, if you could pick your opponent that you've fought in one country and then here in your home of reality of wrestling, it's definitely going to be Shota.
Let's see what Shota can do inside the squared circle here at Reality of Wrestling. We featured several international stars as of late here on Road TV. We appreciate you watching around this beautiful country of ours, especially if you're watching from the great city and state of Houston, Texas. This is an international affair that we hope not turn into an international incident between the grizzled vet and Shota.
Indeed, but there was a handshake at the beginning. They seemed quite friendly.
Now, Ryan Davidson did take a pilgrimage over to Japan, spent several weeks, if not months, over there, wrestling some of the top stars in all of Japan. Then he was stopped off in Canada, wrestled a lot of the Canadian wrestlers before coming back to Reality of Wrestling. And after he returned, he was a completely different competitor. And that's when we saw him, Kirby, march forward and become the first ever Grand Slam champion.
Before that trip, he was just known as a tag team champion and a television champion. But upon his return, that is when he finally made that leap into becoming the Ryan Davidson that we know. And that's when he became the grizzled Ryan Davidson.
I mean, it's really impressive here at Reality of Wrestling. You have so many athletes that travel all over the world from Texas and come back with a new sense of self and showcase it to the Row Nation.
Absolutely. The best wrestling in all of the Gulf Coast is here at the Reality of Wrestling. And again, Ryan Davidson and Shota.
Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the Reality of Wrestling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
It's me, Hilton, and Booker T here at Hilton Furniture Mattress, cutting prices today for you, our great customers. Solid wood bedroom, let them have. Leather reclining living room, let them have. Silly Posturepedic, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic 2. Great finance programs for everyone.
Oh, let them have it.
Trying to look into that mental wrestling Rolodex there.
Oh! This is your main event this week on the Reality of Wrestling. What a week it's been. We saw the brawl just a few minutes ago, really, in the whipping, if you will, of La Familia by Fly. Definite challenge has been made for the Summer of Champions. We saw Promise Braxton get into it with Gigi Ray.
And now it's just a game of cat and mouse between Ryan Davidson and Shota. Shota's just creating a little bit of space, maybe getting a breather or trying to get in the head of Ryan Davidson.
It's not a good idea to poke the bear, per se. Shota's doing just that.
And there it is, look at this roll up here, shoulders down, 1, 2. Oh, almost got the roll up victory, and again, Shota just goes to the outside. But now, the grizzled Davidson, again, following pursuit, but Shota always one step ahead. Oh, man.
Independent style, independent life. Does Shota represent? Oh, man. That caught him right upside the jaw. And I'll tell you what, if Ryan Davidson may have fractured Shota's jaw there, it's going to be a terrible 15-hour plane ride back to Tokyo.
You're not lying. Oh, and again, right to that jaw.
Now these uppercuts here from the grizzled Davidson here. Look at him just starting to maul Shota here. You know, we've been talking about it all the previous weeks here, Brad and Brittany, that this feels like a home game for a lot of our talent. Oh, and now Shota is trying to be one of the few that gets some away victories, especially against Ryan Davidson.
Oh, man. Cover 1, 2, and a big kick out after that beautiful power slam from Ryan Davidson.
That was indeed beautiful. The snap on that power slam, driving his whole body down onto Shota.
Oh, now exposing the chest.
Oh, no.
Of the Japanese independent star. And Ryan Davidson said, "That's how we do chops in the West." Cover 1, 2.
Shota zipping his suit back up, saying, "I don't want another."
And this crowd wants to see another, though.
Oh, no.
Trying to expose the chest.
Oh! But this time he was ready for it. As now Shota again just zipping up the jacket.
Oh, that is how you get a hernia, sir.
trying to get the scoop slam, but Ryan Davidson not going up there. The reverse atomic drop. Now the high knee, and this is just classic Ryan Davidson here in the reality of wrestling.
Looking for that bear trap. Oh my gosh, with the most force I've ever seen cover 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5.
I do not know how Shota kicked out of that. It must be something in his training, something in his independent lifestyle there to want him to go on against grizzled Ryan Davidson.
Wow, it's that kind of stamina that earns you the Ironman Heavy Metalweight Championship. And now Shota here showing us the life that we've seen from before in Japan as he's taking it to Ryan Davidson. This could be the opening that he's looking for. Shota catching himself on the ropes there. Nice big boot, catches Ryan Davidson coming in.
Orion taking a tumble to the outside.
Oh, what's
Here we
Shota
go.
thinking?
Oh my gosh, like a missile.
Drove right into the chest of Ryan there, but Ryan's still not down.
He's gonna go for it again.
Oh, that knocks the bear down.
Up and over, legs akimbo. Because all we saw was Ryan's legs in the air against the guardrails.
And now it looks like Shota's thinking about going up top. This is your main event this week on the Reality of Wrestling. Ryan Davidson may have tweaked his knee. Crossbody, 1, 2. Shota was a half-second away from getting a victory here in the US of A.
And getting a victory over Ryan Davidson here at Reality of Wrestling would definitely be a feat and a feather in his cap.
Not just a victory here at the Reality of Wrestling, but in your debut, Brittany. The first time you step foot in this arena here.
He's looking for a tornado DDT. Oh, got him with a half a code breaker.
Now Shota again going for another tornado DDT.
Got it that time. Cover. 1, 2. And that was almost it for Ryan Davidson.
I am impressed. I mean, if you would just look at the stats of the tail of the tape, as it were, you would think that Ryan Davidson had a clean sweep in this, but Shota is the one up top.
Oh, catches him with that uppercut in the top rope. Ryan Davidson knew what was coming. That is where the familiarity starts. He sensed that the frog splash could have been near, but
What is he thinking? Oh.
Shota again maybe could be thinking crossbody. That was very effective the first time. Jumps over Ryan Davidson.
Oh my gosh, bear lariat.
Shota, just stay down at this point.
I think he's going to look for the patented, the famous, the trademarked. Oh, I thought he was going to hit him with a Davidson driver. Now a backslide from Shota. 1, 2, and almost at him.
All it takes is a 3 count, and you're right. Shota almost got it this time again. Trying to go for it again, but Ryan Davidson.
Oh!
Shota says this is over, but he runs right into a right hand
And
from
here we
Ryan
go.
Davidson.
Looking for that Davidson driver, patented. Send him on home. 1, 2, 3. Ryan Davidson gets the victory.
Ryan Davidson picks up a huge victory here in our main event against the man who he had history with from Japan in Shota. And a huge sign of respect at the beginning. Are we going to see another huge sign of respect here to end the night?
I think we might. I mean, you have to give the tenacity of Shota here.
A bow of respect for the bear. Shota returns the favor. And a phenomenal match between two phenomenal professional wrestlers from Tokyo to Texas. Shota showed up and showed out at our main event. Congratulations to him and our victor, Ryan Davidson.